One carbon metabolism. So the group contains single carbon atom is known as one carbon groups, and these carbon groups are formed from the glycine, serine, histidine and the tryptophan metabolism. These are the important amino acids. These one carbon group donate the carbon atoms for the synthesis of different types of compounds. So these groups help to synthesize different intermediates which is involved in the different metabolism, and they have a one carbon atom. The one carbon groups are formyl groups, formino groups, methynyl group, hydroxymethyl group, methylene group and the methyl group. These all the groups have the one carbon atom, and except the methyl group, all the carbon groups are carried by the tetrahydrofolic acid, which is known as shortly THFA. And the THFA has a N5 and the N10 atoms. Nitrogen number 5 and the nitrogen number 10 of the THFA carry all these one carbon groups. So in this picture we can see the tetrahydrofolic acid, and which have a power and a glutamate also. So the nitrogen number 5 and the nitrogen number 10 involved to carry these one carbon groups. So these one carbon groups are formed in the different forms like formino THFA, methynyl THFA, hydroxymethyl THFA. After the tetrahydrofolic acid carry these groups. So these one carbon groups are generated when the glycine convert into the serine, so the methynyl THFA is produced. During the cleavage system of the glycine, methynyl group is produced. Histidine and tryptophan also help in the production of the one carbon group, and choline and the betanes are donors of the hydroxymethyl group. So when the serine is converted to the choline, 3 carbon units are used up. When in the metabolism of serine, it is converted into the choline. So 3 carbon units are used up. But when the cholines are converted into the glycine, these methyl groups are recovered. And this pathway is called the salvage pathway of one carbon units. And we can see that if any person has a B12 deficiency, which is known as cobalamin, so we can also see the deficiency of folic acid. This is because the transfer of methyl group from methyl THFA does not occur. Methyl THFA is generally produced from the folic acid, and methyl is a one carbon group. So cobalamin generally accept the methyl group from the methyl THFA. We can see in this image. So here N5 methyl THFA, which has methyl group, it is donate the methyl group to the vitamin B12 and convert into the methyl cobalamin and produce the THFA. So the methyl group from the N5 methyl THFA is accepted by the cobalamin. Now this methyl cobalamin donate and give the methyl group to the homocysteine to produce methionine. And in the end, methionine convert into the S-adenosyl methionine, which remove the methyl group, and this methyl group now accepted by the methyl acceptor to produce methylated product. So indirectly, methyl group reach at the methyl acceptor group, which form the methylated product. So in this picture we can see कि methyl group accept by the vitamin B12, and if any patient has a vitamin B12 deficiency, so it also have a folic acid deficiency because folic acid THFA is not regenerated. And last, utilization of the one carbon groups. So one carbon group help to in synthesis of carbon number 2 of the purine, formylation of the methionine, transfer tRNA, and the carbon number 8 of the purine in the metabolism of glycine, serine, choline, deoxy-TMP, and the transmethylation reaction including creatine, choline, and the epinephrine synthesis, and also one carbon groups excreted as the carbon dioxide. So it is all about the one carbon group generation and deficiency and the utilization. So one carbon donors as the format tryptophan, histidine, glycine, serine, and the choline, and they carried by the THFA in the different form like formyl THFA, methynyl THFA, methylene THFA, and the methyl THFA. Then they are utilized as a carbon dioxide, carbon number 2 of purine, carbon number 8 of purine, glycine in the glycine, serine, metabolism, and also in the transmethylation of the serine, creatine, and the epinephrine. So that's all about the one carbon metabolism. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe my channel.